Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Hecarim game, and Hecarim is once again played by Yoshi Power, because the power of the Yoshi is strong. Now I kind of don't have a whole lot of replays to choose from, so I know people still don't care too much about who I cast, but that's just the way it is. So if you have games that you want me to cast or that you think that would be interesting to watch, just send them to me at casualprogamer@hotmail.com. Just send me the replay files. If you are having trouble with anything, so like recording, sending, whatever, there's a video on my channel page, obviously, that explains the whole process. So how to record, how to send games, how to title them so that I will actually see them, things like that. And once you've done that, yeah, everything should be fine, and I should be able to just cast your game. So anyway, we're going to go with Hecarim into the jungle. Obviously, we're not going to go very far with him because, well, it's not very interesting to see someone jungle. And therefore, we're going to just go in other lanes. Yeah, we will see him when he comes into gank. I can actually, well, just do it myself. I can also use the directed camera. For now, we'll do it I'll do it myself. And well, we have the first gank coming in. The stun goes down, and unfortunately, yeah, it's like a little bit of damage, but not very much. But yeah, he did draw out the flash there, and the flash is now down, which means that they should be able to gank again. And this should be good. Come on. Counter jungling the counter jungler. Yeah, that's always good to have. Yeah, Shyvana is of course an excellent counter jungler. And therefore, if you can counter jungle her, she is kind of screwed. So yeah, that's exactly what we saw here. And that's exactly what we need to see. So excellent, taking everything that was in the jungle. Should of course have left one minion there, but with Hecarim that's kind of difficult because you do all kinds of AoE damage. So unless you have your smite up, it's pretty much impossible to do that. A very nice gank, and he is going to stay alive. Very nice, very nice. And there goes the counter jungler. Shyvana trying to do something here. But yeah, she has no blue buff, she has no red buff, so all she can do is a little bit of damage. And well, as you can see, the Twisted Fate just walks out of that, no problem at all. He doesn't really care at all, because that is how he rolls, man. Yeah, that's the big disadvantage of playing Shyvana. She is great in the jungle, I'm not saying anything about that. Oh, sorry, I missed that. But I'm not saying anything about that. She is just great in the jungle. She's a great champion in general. But she doesn't have any CC at all. And that means that if you don't have the red buff, you're just going to lose the kills. At least in the early game, early to mid game. And after that, you can actually have some items to clean that up. And well, you shouldn't lose your red buff at that point. But yeah. In general, if you lose that early red buff, then yeah, you're pretty much screwed. And that's exactly what happened here. So we are going to go with directed camera then. No. Screw that. Directed camera sucks. And therefore, we're not going to use it. At least not that much. Every now and then it switches over to it because I had it switched on. But now it is off, and that should all be good. So, yeah, bottom lane pushing quite hard, which means that a gank might be coming in, but Shyvana is really busy with this lane. I don't know why. Well, I have a theory on that. She's probably duo queuing with this Karthus, and that would be the reason why. And well, obviously that was no good. The Twisted Fate completely running the wrong way. And yeah, he should have ran towards his tower, because if you run this way, you're never going to survive. Might as well try to run to your tower and try to get that done. But yeah, Shyvana is so busy with ganking this middle lane that the bottom lane is kind of unharassed so far. And let's put everyone in their position. This guy's mid, this guy's mid, and then the jungler like that, and then like this. This should be it. And we can see then, let's put directed camera on while we watch the minions for a bit. Equal farm in the bottom lane. Oh, and a great kill. Yes, finally picks it up. And very low now. The Card's ultimate comes in, and yeah, obviously he's going to land that. That was unfortunate, but that is the way it goes. So, yeah, the mid lane might pick up another kill here. Oh, that sucks when you have that. She was so close to getting out, but not able to dodge that. Obviously, what you want to do is run on the side of a lane, and then once he throws that Q, you want to dodge to the other side. It's very easy to dodge, except when you're running through the middle of the lane. By the way, we have a duo Q here with the Morgana. So the Hecarim is duo queuing with the Morgana. I forgot to say that, but that's the way it is. And well, they kind of play together all the time, so some people already know this to be true. Anyhow, mid lane is definitely going in the favor of Twisted Fate, even though Karthus is one of the best farmers in the game. So yeah, that's kind of an accomplishment there, right there for Twisted Fate, and I guess the ganks count for that as well. But Karthus already has 2 kills, also died twice, but still 2 kills, making up for this little bit of a deficit in minions. Well, jungle-wise, I can't really compare, obviously, in minions, because it really doesn't matter how many minions you have. But if you have a counter jungler like Shyvana, someone who clears the jungle so fast that she can actually clear the enemy jungle as well, how are you behind on someone like Hecarim, who's just, yeah, derping around and whatever. And plus, yeah, well, there is only 1 kill that has been assisted, now 2 kills that the Shyvana actually caused, or, well, had any part in. And there were already 3 kills in Hecarim, on Hecarim, made by Hecarim, whatever. Caused by Hecarim, I guess. He doesn't have to land the last hit to make that worth it. Unfortunately, they come in a little bit too late in this top lane, and they are not going to get that. But here, farming behind the tower, which is always good. If you can do that, yeah, it's a sure way to get all of the minions, and it's a sure way of pushing the lane into the turret without, well, without having to be concerned about that. So you're denying a whole lot of farm to your opponents, as well as, well, taking a little bit of damage yourself, I guess, but taking all of those minions for yourself. So you kind of make a big difference between the two, and a very easy kill there by Hecarim, all on his own. Not even an assist there for Twisted Fate. He couldn't make it work, I guess. He couldn't just get the hit on, and that is kind of strange. So yeah, Xin Zhao versus Gangplank, that is a really hard matchup for Gangplank normally. Although if he harasses enough with that Q, it should be doable. But yeah, the problem is that Xin Zhao has so many crowd control abilities and just heavy damage that it becomes very hard to actually land the last hit on him, unless he, yeah, unless he fails hard. And we are going to grab the kill here. Yeah, this is so easy. It looks so easy. When you see someone play like this, it's like, why does no one play Hecarim anymore? I mean, he was very unpopular when he came out. Then halfway through, there was a period where everyone played Hecarim, and then now nobody plays him anymore. Well, I guess you see him every now and then, but yeah, not a whole lot anymore. I guess there are just too many champions to yeah, to really take the balanced ones, because, well, why would you take a balanced champion that requires skill when you can also go for a super OP champion that requires no skill at all? I mean, you might as well. I guess Hecarim is just funner to play than some of the others. The ultimate goes down from both of them and they are going to pick up the kill, but are we going to get out? No! Oh, that is a shame. And unfortunately, bottom lane also has a problem here. And yeah, with the exhaust, it's going to be hard to land this kill. But he does manage to land the kill and oh, almost gets the double kill. But yeah, it's Volibear. Oh, sorry. It's not Volibear. What am I saying? It is... He looked like Volibear. I think I said that before as well. He looks so much like Volibear. Yeah, not if you look closely, but if you just glance at him. He has the same colors as Volibear. It is of course Blitzcrank. I was like, duh, there is no Volibear in this game. But then in the previous game, where Hecarim came in from behind, I also thought it was Volibear. Oh my god, that's so bad. I knew there was no Volibear in this game, but yeah, whatever. It's of course the new skin for Blitzcrank, and yeah, kind of like it. It's just that, yeah, it looks a lot like Volibear. By the way, I like this Shyvana skin more than the original. Oh no, sorry, not the original, the previous one. The one that's all black. Because the old black dragon just looks terrible. So if she uses her ultimate, it just looks terrible. We get the stun and wow, the stun is so powerful. And yeah, they're going to just survive this, no problem. Not even a little bit of a problem there. But then the gank comes in from two guys and that actually finishes off the Twisted Fate. Nicely followed up there by the opponents, but look at the bottom lane. I mean, the bottom lane is now Cannon's domain, so Cannon can actually pick up like 20 more minions than Ezreal can, and that is of course no good. Yeah, we're going to get an easy kill here now again, and die once again. Too much tower damage every time. Oh, yeah, but a 1-4 trade, it's still okay. I guess it's not so good because they're ahead. And if you're ahead, you don't want to trade. Because it puts you... well, it makes that the enemies actually get more gold. Even though you get more gold as well, the relative difference in the gold becomes smaller. And that's not what you want, that's what the enemy wants. Because they are behind. And a very nice ultimate from Gangplank this time, and he is going to pick up the kill easily. But a very nice ultimate because Xin Zhao had to run through the entire ultimate before he could get something done, as in escape. But yeah, he had to run through the entire ultimate instead of what most people do, ult right on top of him, and then he only has to run through half the ultimate, no matter which direction he goes. And in this case, yeah, this was the best solution. It's most of the times the best solution. And well, we have the top lane now being occupied by our jungler. And that of course can be a problem because Shyvana's pretty strong, even in top lane. And she can do very well. It is of course true that she doesn't have the amount of minions that the laners have. But yeah, the laners haven't been farming that hard either. So yeah, there is a little bit of a deficit, but it's definitely not enough to, well, to be a real problem. And yeah, no ward, no pink ward here, but the the smite. Wow, the smite was down or what? Yeah, the smite was down. I think he started off with the smite. That was so risky. I don't think they even realized that was almost stolen. But yeah. The almost steal coming in, and obviously we are going to grab this. Yeah. So much CC there to go down, and yeah, there's really nothing that you can do if you get caught by that kind of CC. Unless you have cleanse, and then you have a reasonable chance. But yeah, it's kind of hard to get cleanse on anyone, on everyone. Well, on anyone really, because you want to have the good summoner spells. Why is that turret not firing on anyone? Were they out of range of this turret? Huh. Did not expect that, but okay. Okay. So Volibear getting tagged up a little bit, and yeah, he is still. Oh, it's not Volibear. Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank getting tagged up, but he is going to get out no problem. Bottom lane fight was way more interesting actually. Let's watch that fight once again, because well, we started off at full health with both of us, and then the cannon ultimate didn't hit at all. It does hit a stun eventually, but well, both of them still have. Wow, actually cannon came out without using barrier. I thought he had to use barrier there as well, but apparently not. So, very nicely done. Of course, cannon has a lot more minions and also has a better choice in items. Who the hell goes Glacial Shroud on Ezreal? I mean, this, I guess, is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Yeah, this is just plain terrible, and this is what you normally go. Blade of the Ruined King. It is kind of the new way to play the AD carries, and it's not good on everyone, but it's definitely reasonable. So once again the Hecarim gets killed because he was overextending. This time I don't think he took a lot of turret damage, but still he was a little bit overextended. Very nice arcane shift there, coming in just in time to prevent the stun from killing him. Obviously the stun wasn't preventable anymore, but well, there's that. Yeah, once again, so much damage taken, and this should be no problem. No, it isn't. In fact, Twisted Fate is just going to walk out of that and recall. But yeah, the blue team can now be aggressive. And who just healed him? Oh, that's the shield. Never mind. The shield just looks really terrible in the health bar because it's almost the same color as the health itself. And wow. Oh my god. Oh. That was kind of fail. They tried to get it, but they couldn't actually manage to get any of the kills, and 2 of them got killed because of that. Cannon and the Gangplank. So yeah, lots of damage going down here. 3 guys very low, and we should be able to pick this up, right? Yeah, one of them at least, and the second one not so much. They are going to pick up the minions and then fall back a little bit until the minions come here. And with the minions they should be able to pick up the tower or at least do some damage, but no! Twisted Fate gets caught once again. And yeah, there's that. Gets caught by the wall every time, and the Wall of Pain is of course a very good tool for killing people. Not so much because it does something on its own, so it doesn't do any damage. It does reduce your magic resist, and no, I think it's just magic resist. But let's have a look. Wall of Pain. Magic resist, yep. Just the magic resist. It's good for that, but it's mainly good for the slow. The slow is insane, and if you have some teammates with you as Cartus, yeah, you pretty much don't need anything else. That is all you need. So once again, Hecarim coming in and just getting sniped. Even though he's 11 and 5, he's still getting caught all the time. So he definitely doesn't want to carry this team. He's just chillaxing a little bit, just having some fun. Definitely not the serious game that we're used to, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't really mind if you get caught, as long as you, well, don't lose the game because of it, because that would be sucky. And what the hell are you doing, Cannon? Yeah, Cannon was definitely getting caught, not because he was, yeah, derping around a little bit. No, he was just too greedy. And they saw him walk in there because they had a ward on him. And yeah, kind of got a very easy kill. And obviously Cannon with his 2 and 3 is not the same as 11 and 5 Hecarim. I mean, Hecarim with so many kills is kind of ridiculous anyway, because, well, Hecarim obviously not a real carry. Yeah, you can see that from the items as well. I mean, yeah, he's going for some CC items, I guess, and things like that. Just increasing his movement speed a little bit, and just getting his damage up, but not really the items that you would see on, well, on a carry at all. But yeah, well, there's that. Wow, the stun into snare into a lot of damage, and that is good enough. Are we going to see the ultimate? Come on, rage ult, man. You need to rage ult. It's the hip thing to do. Yeah, the easy kill once again. It is really stun into snare into fear in this case, which is good enough for any kill. So once again we grab the kill, and what are you doing, Twisted Fate? Oh, diving through the tower for some reason. Cannon gets the dragon, by the way. Huh, that's nice. That is really nice in fact. And now the enemy's overextended. Cannon comes in, still has his ultimate up, and is going to probably do something. Yep, there we go. He at least picks up that kill. The Ezreal of course got out of it, and oh! Almost triple kill, almost quadra kill in fact, because this guy was almost down as well, and this guy actually went down now. Yeah, it's not important. I'm not going to rewind that. Almost a quadra kill there for Karthus, and yeah, that is of course the risk of. Yeah, the risk of getting low against the Karthus. But yeah, well. That's why I like the Rage Ultimate so much, because then people don't realize how bad they are. So there are most people in lower levels. This is not lower level, by the way. It's a little bit lower level, but it's not 2k ELO. But it's about gold, I believe. But anyway, in the lower levels, like silver and bronze, people will just ult with Karthus whenever it's up and they die. And then these kind of kills, so this almost quadra kill, wouldn't have happened. Because what happens, well, they picked up a triple kill here. But if he just ulted, then everyone would have taken that damage. Nothing would have happened. They would have either healed it back up, or they would have just gone back and the fight wouldn't have happened. But because he didn't ult when he died, he had that damage still available, and then at the end of the team fight, when he came back up, he ulted from the base, and well, he did the damage that was going to finish everyone off. So anyhow, we are going to land the kills here, and oh, 1 for 1 so far. But are we going to be able to do more? No, the blue team way stronger here, and it seems that we are going to just trade a little bit. Oh, but here comes the Twisted Fate. He is going to grab the kills, and there is Cannon finally coming in. I don't know what he was doing, I wasn't paying attention to that, but they grabbed the 4 for 2. Yeah, they were really late to the party, and well, finally did get it done. Twisted Fate almost dying there. And yeah, the Morgana might actually still die. She does have the shield up, but it is not going to happen against a physical damage champion, of course. And Cannon not going for this. Okay, it's probably the wise choice, but still. Oh, yeah, that fight could have gone so much better. So both of those fights if they just grouped up a little bit more. Obviously, Hecarim is not grouping up right now, because he's just going to grab the tower and just say, well, screw you guys, I'm Hecarim. I have everything up, so even if you catch me, I don't really care. I'm just going to hit you in the face with my whatever my weapon is supposed to be. And look at that, just so much damage going off. And Twisted Fate actually dying once again. We are, however, very low on the blue team. And if only we had a Cartus of our own. 3 kills getting away. Well, 1 gets picked up. And 2 get picked up. That's good. 2 out of the 3 were picked up. So that's at least good. And... oh, so close. But we can... oh, this is only the Blitzcrank. Who cares about him? We can actually pick him up. No problem. There you go. No problem at all. Hecarim, of course, has great lifesteal, or, well, life gain, I guess. Yeah, that's just awesome. And here you can see the strength of that in these kind of team fights. It is just insanely good, and he can just stay alive forever. And that is exactly what we want. Yeah, you need to cast that that Tormented Soul before your Q. So, or at the same time as your Q, basically. So unless you think, or no, unless you know that you're going to miss it, yeah, don't just cast the Q on its own, because the Q in itself does very limited damage. So might as well invest the extra mana and actually do damage with your spells, because yeah, it's just not good. Here you can see the Dark Binding does 350 damage thereabouts on him currently, so it doesn't matter. There's a little bit of scaling, but this one does way more damage. It's because you get a reduction in magic resist. You actually get a lot more damage out of that skill, and if you can cast that on someone, then so while they take or they can't move, that is just an awesome way to get damage done. And we are going here with Cannon. Cannon's ultimate only on one guy though, and he might actually be able to do, yeah, got the stun on the Shyvana, but not actually grabbing the kill there. Cannon really unlucky at grabbing kills. He only has 5. He could have had so many more. Twisted Fate coming in with his gold card, going to land the stun and then stay back. Very nicely done. Finally picks up another kill. He also has been a little bit unlucky with the kills. Hecarim has claimed most of the kills. 17 out of the 39. That is insane. So yeah, item wise, it seems that we have a very popular item here nowadays in Iceborne Gauntlet. It is of course a great item. I mean, I'm not saying that. It's just, yeah. It is now one of those items that everyone grabs, and it's kind of sad. Because, well, you have those items that are too powerful compared to the rest of the items, and you have items that really nobody wants because they're super underpowered. And I don't understand why they can't just balance it so that all items are viable, or at least reasonably viable, so that we could see more variation in what people build, because it's always the same thing. And really, that is so surprising, and it's not impossible. I mean, if you look at Smite, just to give another example, or Dota, so Dota 2 that is, Dota 1 I don't know, but Dota 2, both of the games have perfectly balanced items. Not every item is as useful, but every item has their own unique ability that makes you want to get it in some situations. I mean, not every item is an item that you would, well, most items are items that you wouldn't want every game, but, well, there are always situations where you can use, well, extra stuns, or where you could use just plain damage, or, I don't know, a slow. Like the Iceborne Gauntlet has a slow, but it's really there's not a whole lot of choice. If you want an item with a slow, and you are AD, so you're not going for AP items at all, then what you have is Iceborne Gauntlet or the Frozen Mallet, and maybe the Trinity Force. So there's that. So yeah, and otherwise there's nothing. By the way, does this stack with each other? Spellblade and Spellblade. So no, it doesn't stack with each other. And Icy does stack with this. So I'm not sure how that would work. So whether you get the extra slow on that, but I think, yeah, going for the Trinity Force after you went for Iceborne Gauntlets is not a good choice. But hey, that's just me. Not exactly sure how the combination works, but it seems that you lose the slow and you lose the come on, the sheen effect. That's the one. Well, the Spellblade, I guess. That's what it's called. So yeah, considering that you lose both of the passives, I don't think it's a really good choice, to be honest. And well, you still get some stats out of it, obviously, but the stats are really not worth it. And here we go, Cannon gets killed. Come on, camera. Okay, camera screwing up there. Sorry about that. Yeah, the camera should have done it like this, and then we would have been able to see both of the kills, but we're now going to follow this guy. And actually grabbing the kill, nice, before the Morgana died. So that was awesome. And then we're just going to follow around whatever is happening here. Zinzao finally goes down, and oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, this guy is also down, obviously. I don't know why he used that, but I guess, yeah, whatever. So the ultimate goes down. He might actually pick up this kill. No, not even that. He waited too long. If he just died straight off, he would have gotten that kill. By the way, are we level 1? Yeah? Seriously? Was that there all the time? No, level 18 here, so... He's level 1. I don't know. It's supposed to say what level he actually is over here. Level 1. Okay. Yeah, that seems about right. But he's probably level 18. Anyway, let's go back to the directed camera. Let's fast forward a little bit, because at this point, yeah, it's pretty much over anyway. There's 19k golds difference. And we can just freely go for the Baron if we want to. So yeah, there's that, and the ultimate goes down from Shyvana. Not that that's such a big investment, because, well, it really isn't. And the easy kill here, yeah, by now it is just easy kills all day long. And what are we doing? Twisted Fate, why are you jumping in the middle of everyone? Had no health at all. That was just silly. I don't know why he didn't just go back and then ran back in. But I guess he wanted the 1 minute break or something like that. I really don't know. I really have no explanation for that kind of behavior. So the Cannon ultimate this time doing a lot of damage, and unfortunately Cannon gets killed because, well, he was in the middle of everything and he was taking tower shots. So there's that. And we are going to grab a double kill here for Gangplank, but yeah, not really getting anything else done. Yeah, obviously Morgana's not going to land anything here. She is, however, just going to harass them a little bit. Just be annoying. It's not really effective. So, yeah, we are picking up some jungle, picking up the red buff, and going to take out the well, the ward that was there. Might as well. And we are going to go back into the team fighting with Hecarim. Come on, Hecarim. No, he has to wait for his team. 2 guys of his team are still way behind. So yeah, they're going to fall back for a bit. grab the bottom lane and lure out the enemies into that bottom lane. Because if the enemies can come in to that bottom lane to try to gank them, that would be excellent. But yeah, they need to group up, so our team needs to group up. And it seems that Morgana is just all on her own here. No, too late once again on that that tormented sorrel. That needs to go down immediately, whether you hit it or not. It doesn't matter. Because it's just a little bit of mana, it's a very low cooldown, and you're not going to use it for anything else anyway. So you might as well just plop it down. I mean, it is the way to go. So we get a 3 for 0, not even losing any health. Everyone is still at pretty much full health. So yeah, I guess this is just plain over now. And yeah, we're just going to go on the next turret apparently. Even though that is quite silly. I think that what they're doing here is way better. These turrets are about 2000 hit points, 1925. So the amount of hit points here is equal to the 4000 hit points of an inhibitor. So you can see why you would want to go for the 2 Nexus turrets instead of the inhibitor, if you have the choice, of course. If you don't have a real choice, then yeah, there is no real choice. And then you just go for the turret plus inhibitor. And this one has 5500 hit points, which is yeah, also about equal to the inhibitor. It's 1500 more. I guess you can pick up a tower for it then. But anyhow, the win is made. Victory is achieved. And we will see that the Hecarim has 20k gold. 18k for Twisted Fate. They have been very aggressive all game. And the enemy team, yeah, the highest is 14k. So, yeah. Too big of a difference in gold in the end to make it very interesting. But a very nice game nonetheless. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. GG.